And using my life, how that translates to the mundane, I don't know. Like, to these, when you come off the mountaintop and you're just walking when I'm getting up for work and doing the routine and the monotony of it, like, what does that look like? I don't know. But I encounter so many people every day that there's something I can do that they can encounter Jesus because of me. Like, when you get home, like, as an adult being asked that question, what does this look like when you get home? Because I have to go back to work and I have to go back to paying the bills and, like, just all the things that are required to live. Like, how in that life can I be a kid? And how can I have fun and be a kid and be his kid? Like, that, I think that's what it'll look like. I think I'm just seeing the Lord move in really unexpected ways, but knowing that we're here because He wants us here. I wanted to walk into this trip with no expectation, but for something to be changed. And so change is probably like not this like 180-degree change, but just the quarter turn change, like just something to revitalize and refresh, like a refreshing of, okay, let me see Jesus in a new way, and like let me see him through the eyes of a kid, like whether that's one of these kids or one of the teens that came with us, like just to like wake up my kid again.
Right.
I don't want anyone to hear me wrong when I say this, because like we've made evangelism the thing where it's like we have to bring people in, we have to bring people in, we have to bring people in, but my heart is for the people that are already here. So like, what do we do with the people that are already here? And I love watching the evangelists that come on these trips to minister to these kids, but what I really love is sitting with the teens that are already here and getting to hear them and like even just speak into it. I think it was one of the most wild experiences to like there's only one other girl on this trip, one teenage girl on this trip, and to sit there one night in a conversation that I was like, do I want to go to bed, do I want to stay up, where we were having theological conversation with everybody, and it was like, no, I love this, I have to stay up. But to be able to say, no, me too, like that gave meaning to my whole life, that one moment. You don't want to follow a leader who doesn't have a limp, but you don't want to follow a leader that has an open wound. And I think Scott and Stephanie do really well as limp. Like, and I know that sounds so bizarre, but something they do well is limp. There's so much value in the leading and there's so much value in the following. And I get the privilege to be a part of both and see both. And I think the only reason I'm able to do it is because of the discipleship from Scott and Stephanie. So I hope that Scott and Stephanie are proud of that and seeing their ministry grow throughout the years. Like, if you're actually passionate about where your kids are moving to and how they're moving forward, this is the perfect atmosphere to do it because it's real. There's authenticity in it. Nothing's for show. If you actually want your students to impact the world, they learn how to interact with the real world here because they're walking into hard situations and seeing kids that are different than them and might have similarities and similar stories, but this is a wildly different atmosphere that is always charged with something. There's fun and joy, and we get to be kids, but we take a really serious message into a really broken world.